Greetings, everyone. Before we dive into today's topic, let's take a step back to where we left off in Chapter 6. In that chapter, we explored the foundational elements of managing a sales force, training, motivating, compensating, and leading. These are the tools that equip salespeople to succeed in the field. But here's the thing, even the best tools need regular maintenance. That's where Chapter 7 comes in. Today, we'll focus on evaluating and controlling the performance of salespeople. How do we ensure our sales force remains effective, efficient, and ethical? How do we support them while also holding them accountable? And how do these evaluations help us make better decisions for the future? As Henry Ford once said, if everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Evaluation and control ensure that the entire sales team moves forward together. And as we'll see, this leads us to the exciting world of sales promotion in Chapter 8. Let's get started. Imagine this. You've trained a new salesperson, equipped them with the skills they need, and sent them into the field. But how do you know whether they're performing well or whether they're struggling and need further support? That's where evaluation comes in. Evaluation is like a compass. It tells us whether salespeople are on the right track. Companies evaluate performance for several reasons: to reward high performers with incentives or promotions, to identify areas where others might need additional training, to ensure fairness in compensation, and most importantly, to align individual efforts with the company's overall goals. For example, a company might find that a salesperson is fantastic at meeting sales quotas, but lacks strong customer service skills. This feedback allows the manager to schedule targeted training sessions, ensuring balance in their performance. As Peter Drucker once said, you can't manage what you can't measure. Evaluation provides the measurements we need to manage effectively. Now let's talk about control. A key part of managing any sales force is controlling expenses and ensuring productivity. Companies use different expense reimbursement plans, such as the salesperson paying all expenses, often with higher commissions to compensate. The company paying all expenses, giving more freedom but requiring accountability, or a combination of both. For example, consider a salesperson traveling to multiple cities. If they're on an unlimited expense plan, they might feel less financial pressure but could overspend. On the other hand, a limited plan ensures cost management but might discourage them from pursuing distant opportunities. Striking the right balance is critical. Productivity is another focus. Companies measure productivity using metrics like sales per salesperson or the number of customer calls made. In one case study, a company reduced travel costs by leveraging technology. Salespeople conducted virtual meetings instead of in-person visits, saving both time and money while maintaining customer relationships. The goal of controlling expenses and boosting productivity is simple: maximize efficiency without compromising trust or performance. A sales force isn't just evaluated on performance. It's also judged on integrity. Ethics and social responsibility are at the core of sales management. Sales managers and salespeople face dilemmas every day, from handling customer complaints to deciding whether to accept gifts. For example, a salesperson might be tempted to exaggerate a product's capabilities to close a deal. While this might bring short-term success, it damages the company's reputation in the long run. That's why companies establish codes of ethics, ensuring salespeople act responsibly. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, also plays a role. Companies are increasingly expected to go beyond profits and contribute to society, whether by promoting sustainability, supporting communities, or treating employees fairly. As future leaders, remember, ethical behavior isn't just the right thing to do. It's also good business. As Warren Buffett wisely said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Now that we've discussed evaluating and controlling salespeople, you might wonder, what's next? How do we turn these evaluations into actionable strategies to boost sales? That's where Chapter 8 comes in. Sales promotion is all about creating short-term incentives to drive sales, whether it's discounts, contests, or special offers. But here's the catch. Promotions work best when backed by a well-trained, motivated, and properly evaluated sales force. In other words, everything we've discussed in Chapters 6 and 7 sets the stage for the exciting strategies we'll explore in Chapter 8. In summary, Chapter 7 teaches us how to evaluate and control salespeople to ensure they're performing at their best. By tracking expenses, improving productivity, and upholding ethical standards, we create a sales force that's not only effective, but also trustworthy. As we move into Chapter 8, we'll see how these principles support sales promotions, helping companies achieve their short-term and long-term goals. Thank you for your attention today. Remember, the best sales teams are those that combine skill, strategy, and integrity with a shared vision for success. I look forward to seeing you all in our next session.